Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters. God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. 高天原にカムソマります。カムロキカムロミノミコトモチデソメミオヤカムイザナギノミコトつくしのりむかのだちはなのうおどのあわぎはらにみそぎはらいたもうときになりませる。愛の神たちもろもろのまがごと積み汚れよ洗いたまえ清めたまえとまおすことのよしを余す神国つかみやおよろずの神たちともに雨の口駒の耳振り立てて気を示せと勝ち込みもまおす弥勒大神守りたまえ先生えたまえ弥勒大神守りたまえ先生えたまえ教えみよや主の神守りたまえ先生えたまえ教えみよや主の神守りたまえ先生えたまえこんながらだまちあえませ。こんながらだまちあえませ。Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified, and to live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized. Peace and prosperity in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your grace. Please be seated. We will now receive group glory.
May God and Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Soul polishing. It appears that God allowed the dark forces to oppose us, much like the polishing stones of our souls, so that we may be strengthened and purified. Polish your soul. Purify your mind and heart in order to do your best, to serve in God's plan, to save the world. As a servant of God, purify the hearts and minds of others and cleanse the world of all its impurities. If things don't seem to turn out for the best, it means you still have a substantial amount of clouds. The essence of our spiritual practice is to remove these clouds joyously, instead of removing them laboriously through suffering and difficult training. This can be done by helping and serving others. If you do so, their gratitude comes to you constantly in the form of light, and your soul is purified. Either process, helping, serving, and giving joy to others, or asceticism and rigorous training, will produce the same result, the purification of your soul. In order to be able to help others, you have to read and understand our teachings. Through our teachings, you gain a deeper understanding of spiritual truth, and thus your soul will also be cleansed and purified. As your understanding becomes deeper, your Johrei becomes stronger. In this way, while helping and giving joy to others, you can raise your own spiritual level as well.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Thank you also for continuing praying for world peace and the victims of wars, natural and man-made disasters. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Elsa Gates Loli de Fernandez from Peru. Elsa learned about our church in July of 76 through a friend who is a Johrei member, to whom Elsa is eternally grateful. Elsa experienced a very serious marital crisis on the verge of separation and with two young daughters. The situation left her very shaken, led her to take sleeping pills to calm herself. However, the medication did not help with either emotional or physical improvement. On receiving her first Johrei, Elsa felt as if the emotional pain in her heart began to fade. In a second, an inexplicable happiness invaded her heart, and she already could see that something had changed. Even this, she made the decision to receive Johrei frequently. In a few days, she felt much calmer, started to sleep better, and stopped taking the sleeping pills. One night, after receiving Johrei and returning home, she talked to her husband, told him about Johrei and the transformations that were happening to her. He received the news with immense joy. They hugged, cried, and forgave each other. I also felt extremely grateful for this blessing. After attending church regularly, I also received the Ohikari Sacred Focal Point on May of 77. After a few years, she began to have pain around her nose and forehead. Pains intensified. She decided to make an appointment at a clinic. Doctor performed a procedure with a puncture. A kind of dark secretion came out. The diagnosis was sinusitis. As a treatment, the doctor prescribed antibiotics for a few days plus rest. However, Elsa decided to continue just receiving Johrei daily at the church from the members and trusting the purification process as Meishu-sama teaches us. As the day passed, the pain gradually eased. She returned for medical evaluation and underwent the puncture procedure again. The fluid extract looked like crystal clear water. This experience allowed her to prove the strength of Johrei and the natural purification process in our bodies. During the 45 years that she has been a Johrei member, she has had countless experiences of faith, not only with her family, but also with friends and acquaintances. Her husband and daughters also became Johrei members, and today they are blessed to have a true home of light. Elsa is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama, as well as to her ancestors, for the permission to serve in the divine work, spreading Johrei and Meishu-sama's teachings, in order the paradise on earth is soon established. Thank you very much for attending this morning service, for listening to this faith experience. Wish you a most pleasant day.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very blessed